Hi, this is Hai Xiaowang, and today we're going to talk about restore IP address. And given the input of the string, we are supposed to return all the possible valid IP address that can be formed by inserting dots into the input. And for the valid IP address, there are several rules. The input can exactly separated by the single dots into 4 parts, and in each part, every the number should be between 0 and 255 inclusive. Yeah, and it cannot have the leading zeros. So it's really intuitive to think about to solve this problem by doing the backtracking. So let's just code it up. Backtrack. And here we have 3 parameters as input parameters. The first one is the current index, which denotes from which index we are start from our enumerations. And the second parameter is current list, which is for the current status of the input by inserting some dots into it. And the third parameter is how many parts we already have. So I will use for the current and the part. So the base case is that if the index is just equal to the length of the input, which means that we already enumerate every characters, every numbers in the input. So if the part get 4, we just append it to our result. For while I write discard the last element from the current string, I will explain later. And if we already got the and if we do not in this case, and however we still have 4 parts, which means that it's an invalid IP address. So if it's in this case, we just return. This is because if the input is just like this one, and if we just input separate it by, and we got 4 part, and we still do not enumerate to the last element of the input, so it's invalid because we do not use all the numbers in the input, so it's an invalid IP address. So I just return it, and then we just use a variable to keep track for the current part and the number of the current part. So we start from the index to s, and we should prevent from the leading zeros. So if the x is greater than index and t is equal to 0, which means that it has a leading zeros for this part, so we just break. And else we should update by t minus 10 plus int s dot x. This is just means the same. The first t is equal to 0. Yeah. Oh, just comment here to show. If t is 0, and for the first we will just got 0 multiplied by 10 and plus 2, which is t updated to be 2, and then we just got a 5, and it's just divided by 10 and plus 5, which is equal to 25. Yeah, if we got 5 here, it will be multiplied by 10 and plus 5, which is just, yeah. And I just show the big picture of how this line of code works. And if the t is less or equal, then because this is inclusive, so we just can def as in the next part. So it will be x plus 1 because we should start from the next place in the string, and current should be string t and plus a dot. And if current it has already 2 dots and are separated into 3 parts, and if we add the fourth part and go to call the recursion function again, actually for this kind of the solution, it will just like this. So that's kind of the reason why I should discard the last element, because this is the last element is a dot, and we should not take count of it. So the part should be plus 1. And if it's not in this case, just break because the current number is out of the boundaries. So I think this is basically the idea of it. So just call it the opposite function and how it works. Oh, it's not. Yeah, it's. Oh, I forgot to define like this one. Yeah, it works, and it's pretty much about these problems. Thanks for watching.